Hello and hello all, Eddie Paddy here, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to European Countryside. Now, one thing I want to do straight away is apologise for the video being a day late. I had a lot to do yesterday, so unfortunately I didn't have time to record. So I thought I'd do it today instead, so that at least the video was out. Now, plans for today, besides trying to avoid running over a chicken. So, yeah, been thinking about it, and this area here, this field, eventually we're going to get rid of this field so that we can use this area to expand the farm. Because I think it'll make a good spot for maybe some sheep and a bit more storage. Of course, at the moment we're going to keep it as a field because we need to be able to produce as much crop as possible so that we can actually make some money. Well, I'm just bringing the trailer around for the header. So that we can put... Oh, no, I didn't do... Oh my god. I really hate it when the header turns off but doesn't lift up. And then it has this weird quirkiness to it. It's still slanted. Oh wait, that's why. If you're not, oh god, that's well off. If you're not, oh, look at it, slanted. I don't know why it's slanted. It might just be a bug. But yeah, if you don't have the header selected and you try to do the raising and lowering, it's a bit weird. So I need to be a bit further forward. I'll do. Right, so let's get this folded and we will get this put away in the shed for now. Now we have eggs slowly being produced. We also have honey being produced, so that's something we can sell, which is good. It just depends when honey is sold. Now eggs, it's normally November if I remember rightly. So eggs, yeah, it's November on this map as well, 2,500. So yeah, none of the prices are anywhere near that, so I don't have to worry about that right now. So the wheat we have is 711 and it's normally December, so we're nowhere near that right now. And then the soybeans, July 226, and yeah, we're nowhere near. Okay, so one thing I've noticed that I planted both fields with soybeans and I got 8,000 litres and then planted both fields with wheat, and that was the initial crop and that was without it being fully fertilised and everything. So whatever the state was in, the fields were in when I started, and I still got 32,000 litres of wheat. So let's do the math here. Now, according to this, the peak price is £711 per 1,000 litres. So we'll round it to 32,000 litres. So 711 times 32,000, that's 22,752. Okay, and then the soybeans, their peak price is 2226. So 2226 times 8. That's only 17,000. So technically, I should be doing wheat, I think, because I think I'll get more for my money than with soybeans. Even though soybeans are really good for money, the output is very low. Whereas it's wheat, it's the opposite. The price is very low, but the output is much higher. You get much more wheat, or you get many more liters of wheat per per acre or hectare or whatever. Well, per square foot. Um, but basically, you get a lot more wheat, so it might be a good idea just to produce wheat. Plus, I can use the wheat to feed the chickens, so I can always save some wheat in order to feed the chickens. So that's also a good reason why we should basically be doing wheat. So what I want to do, first things first, let's get this header put away. Actually, because it's fixed and it's not got an extra axle, it's easy to handle. So I'm going to put this in next to the harvester so it's out of the way. Because where it is, it always gets in the way one way or another. No, actually, because I'm going to need the seeder at some point. So I need to tuck it right up next to the harvester. Come on. Be nice. Be nice to Erdy. No, it doesn't want to go in that corner. I think it's just the angle I'm coming in at. There we go. That's more like it. I can move it out of the way if I need to, but I should be able to get the seeder out of there. So what I want to do now, first things first, we're going to fertilise. So we get to use our new sprayer. So let's go fill her up. No, we don't want herbicide, we want liquid fertiliser. Okay, so this one is smaller than the previous one we had by 8 meters, I think it was. So it should be much easier to handle. Plus, it's not it's a fixed one like that, which is a very good thing. Oh, these seem very well fertilised, actually. Well, that's good. I wonder why they're still green. Oh, it's because I planted soybeans. I remember now. One thing I've noticed is soybeans don't really seem to take a lot when it comes to fertilising. You can plant them and not worry about fertiliser, so... Oh, actually, I'll put this back here. Okay, so what we want is the fast track, and we're going to lime. It won't need a lot, so what we have in should be more than enough. Because it's just such a small field. I mean, I don't even need to use the modded ones. There's just no point. Now, this field here might be nice to acquire at some point, but what we really need, we need a big field. We need something big so that we can really get a good crop down. Ooh, I'm all over the place here. Just trying to cover as much of the field as I can. The only downside to precision farming, in all honesty, is if you leave little gaps, you can't fill them in because it won't activate. There has to be, by the look of it, a certain amount of there has to be a certain amount needed before it will activate. But at least we can get this done in short order, which means that I don't need to skip doing this or, well, pause while I do it. I can do it live because the fields are just so small. So one of the hardest parts, it seems, about this map is just how small most of the fields are, especially the starting fields. They are very, very small, and thanks to that, it's hard to make money. I mean, it's like I'm only going to make 17,000 off the soybeans I planted. I probably spent more than that on fertilizer. I didn't even need it. Okie dokie. So that's liming done, don't need to fertilise, which means we can get straight on to seeding. And then after we'll seed, we might as well roll, because we've actually got a roller there. So we're going to have to start really maximising the available space. I think that's the biggest challenge on this map. Making the most of the space that you provided. No, that header's going to get in the way. I can see it happening. I've not really got anywhere to store it, unfortunately. Actually, I could store it behind the chicken shed. Why won't you? Oh, right, yeah. I didn't turn it enough. Alright, so hopefully I'll be able to get this round this corner. Nope, don't try and climb the fence. I knew you'd get stuck. It's that bloody wheel. There we go. Swing it out. Nice and slow. Okay, so I can leave this here for now until until I figure out a better place to leave it, because you really don't have a lot of space on this map. Well, let's grab the seeder. I think I have something running in the background. Apparently not. I was wondering why my frames are so bad. Alright. This hasn't been planted already, has it? No. It's because they were harvested. Come on, stop being a pain. There we go. Oh, I'm planting soybeans again. Mainly because I don't have to use fertilizer. I mean, if I'm not spending money on fertilizer, then that's going to save me money in the long run. Because fertilizer, liquid or otherwise, is expensive. Especially if I'm buying it from that storage point, because it doubles in price when you buy it from sell points usually. That's kind of the price you pay to have a buy point right in your farm. That's the idea behind it. I'm having issues negotiating today. But, I mean, to start off this map, it's basically rinse and repeat. Now, I could go and get all the collectibles, which I might do to just speed up the time. Well, speed up the progress a bit. Because getting the collectibles, it's just a good way to get a little bit of a boost, a little bit of a head start. Because what I really want to do is get a field, big one, and turn it into a grass field and start making some money with silage. Because it's just one of the easiest ways to make money. Quite literally, it is the easiest way to make money. Because silage is very simple. Well, you have to have the field, which is obviously going to be the first step. I'm also going to need, I've already got, obviously, lima, fertilizer, seeder, and I've also got a plough as well. So I don't need to worry about those issues. I'm going to need something to cut the grass. And then obviously, depending on what we use to cut the grass, I'm going to need something to put the grass into rows, and then I'm going to need a baler to bale the grass. And then we bales, because the way I do it is if I've got no storage area, so for example this map, when it comes to the farm and the fields you start with, very small. I mean, I'd be lucky to get 2 or 3 bales off this field of grass. And I've not even got much in the way of equipment. I mean, I could sell my harvester, but that wouldn't net me a lot of money. So there's not much point. Now, the other thing we could do is we could have a look at contracts, but it depends on, like what the contracts are going to give me. Now, I have the Better Contracts mod, which can improve the contracts and just make them a bit more worth it. So we're going to take a look at the contracts just to see what's available. Because it might be a good way to just make a bit of cash. But yeah, what I really need is a bigger field. So what I'm thinking of doing is doing one more harvest, and then after that one more harvest, sell that field there, sell everything I've got, obviously when it hits its peak, just make as much money as I can to buy a bigger field. Because I've got all the equipment I need to plant and harvest. So I don't need to worry about that. I literally just need a bigger field for higher production. It might even be worth getting a loan in order to get a couple more fields. I don't normally like getting loans, but to be honest, the interest rates aren't all that bad. Even for a £500,000 loan, the interest rate's like, I think it's like 3,000 a month. So 3,000 a day on here, obviously. Which isn't too bad actually. Oh, I knew I was going to hit that at some point. It's just having a field next to this pylon is kind of daft. Which makes me think that it'd probably be better suited for as just part of the farm. Just give me a bit more room to put things. Give me somewhere to store silage bales. Because, I mean, it's not worth much as a field. It's very, very small. But we shall get there eventually. Alright, so that is the seeding done for both fields. And hopefully I won't need to do anything else. Alright. And I'm stuck. No, I'm not. Oh, we were going to roll as well. Let's go do that. Like I said, I want to maximise the yield. I think I said I was going to roll last time and completely forgot. let's check out the yield here. So expected yield 122 and the potential is 125. And then, yes, it only gives us a 1% increase. Well, still more money. Now on a bigger field it'll make more difference. Oh wait, no, I want to get a bit closer before I stop. Yeah, let's just keep going. Yeah, we'll do it a different way. So yeah, this is going to take a little bit of time, so I'll bring you back when I'm done. Alrighty then, so we are almost done. Didn't take as long as I expected actually. Considering the size of the fields, it was still pretty quick. But after this we will plan our next episode on what we intend to hopefully do. Let's see if we can get this little corner here. That will do. Alright, let's go put this away. Alrighty then. So, let's see. So these are the two fields we currently own. Oh, we also own this patch here. I don't think there's anything there though. No, it's just a forest. Okay. So, let's sell that, because obviously we don't need it. Oh, okay, so I've got placeable objects on there. Oh, what have I got in here? Oh, is one of the beehives in here? Yeah, there. Is that a bee? Yeah, that's a big beehive. Damn, look at that. Right, let's sell that. Right. So now I should be able to sell this land. There we go. So that got us another what? 35,000. Oh, I just went the wrong way. We can put that beehive back down. We'll put it like down here or down here somewhere. I know that we've still got one under here, so we're still going to be producing honey anyway. So that's not going to be an issue. Ooh, deer. Run, deer, run. How the hell did it go? It's a ghost deer. Anyway, so we're up to 90,000. Let's have a look at some of the fields. So the bigger ones down here, 213 for that one, 128 for that one, 143. So 108 there. That's only 72. And that's not too bad a size field. I mean, yeah. I mean, they're not very big, so that's not going to be much bigger. But these are all the big fields here. I'm curious what's in this space here. You got cooperative, animal dealer, livestock market. Okay, so there's just basically all buildings and stuff there. Because there's not really anywhere else to put any more farm stuff. Which is, it kind of sucks that we're just all stuck up here, but I mean, we've got all these fields here we could go for. That's currently got cotton in it, which isn't the best for what we want. But honestly, we need something like this. We need this here, to be honest. It'll give us 213. That will give me 33. So I'd actually have enough to get that field. So let's go see how big it is. It's literally just over there. Of course it's got sugar beets in it, but that's a pretty good sized field. So yeah, I think next episode we'll be doing a harvest and we'll get this field, because this is a good sized field. I mean, I might I don't know whether hiring the stuff to harvest it is going to be worth it or not. This one's wheat over here though. Oh no, it's barley. 64% expected yield. Oh. Well, either way, we shall see what we shall see next episode, because I am out of time. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, please feel free to like and subscribe. It will really help out the channel. And I will see you on the next episode. Take care.